Hey YouTube, it's Dannichickflygirl, and I am going to do a YouTube tutorial on eye makeup. I call this Eye Green of Genie. Get it? I Dream of Genie, Eye Green of Genie. I'm going to use green because it's one of my favorite colors to put on my eye. I'm going to try to keep this as short as possible. Normally I'm going to start doing just one eye, but since this is my first tutorial on color on the eye, I'm going to do both eyes so that you can get the gist of the process. And when I edit, I'm going to try to speed up some areas in which you won't miss too much of anything, but I won't be talking because I need to speed it up. The first thing that I use, I have on my my MAC concealer, NC45, and I do have on my Bronze 504 medium coverage Mary Kay foundation. So what I use on my eye is I start with a base on my entire lid, and the product that I use is Mica Bella Cosmetics, and I got this from a kiosk in the Lenox Square Mall. I can't remember how much it costs, but I just simply take my ring finger and pack it on. The base helps the eyeshadow to stay on, period. I don't have any runny eye makeup because this does what I need for it to do. And I've been using this for about 3 years, and this particular one right here has lasted me that long. Like, I've not even had to buy any since that time. So this is the base that I use, and you just cover the whole area. Get the inner lid, the outer lid, up by the arch of the eyebrow. And your eye is going to look a little white, but don't fret. That's the process of it. The first color that I'm going to use is M.A.C Rated R. It's M.A.C Rated R, and I'm going to use this my inner lid, and I'm going to use M.A.C eyebrow brush, and this is more of the, I guess you could say, the it can be the shading brush, it can be the eye, I don't want to say the eye contour brush, but it is more of a shading brush to apply the eye color on. So I'm just going to pack this on, and you want to pack it on. You really want to get your brush on there because you want the color to stay. And when you do this, just tap it so that the color can come down, can come off. So you want to have that underneath your eye. And I like to hold my eye to get it, don't hold it tight because again, gravity's not our friend, but I just like to start off by applying it right here in the inner lid. You want a sweeping motion that I'm doing with my wrist. You just want to move your wrist to just nice and gently just get the color on. And I'm only stopping about right here because all lighter areas, all lighter shades should go on the inner part of the lid. And again, you want to do that with the right eye also. And just stop, like, you know, you just want to get about, I guess, maybe 3/4 of it. And then I'm going to use a darker color for the outer lid. This is M.A.C Humid. It's a darker green, and I'm just going to use the same brush that I used for my Rated R, and I'm going to hold and do how I start off. I do like a V like that, and that gives me a little area to work in, and you just want to blend that in. The key to color is you just want to blend. And as you can see, I do pack it on because I just like to pack it on. And as you can see, I'm already getting an effect right there. And you just want to come in. Please don't hold this tightly. Just be easy with it. It's your baby. Remember, your face is a canvas. It's your artwork. Don't be rough with it. And as you can see, it's already coming into play with what I'm looking for. Again, I'm just packing it on. And you want to make a V. At least that helps me. Whatever works for you. You don't have to use MAC. You can, I mean seriously, you can use anything. I just like MAC. I like the way it goes onto my skin. I like the way it stays. I've tried to use the knockoffs, but I don't get what MAC does. You know what I'm saying? I just haven't tried. I haven't gotten what I needed out of other products. Well, some I have, and you'll see later on when I do more tutorials that I do use other products other than MAC. But right now I'm using these, and as you can see, I have a little green thing going on. Looks dark, looks like it's doing something. The next thing you want to do is blending. Blending is the most important part of the process. That's what makes it flow, the fluidity of the eye. So I'm going to use a, I call it my blending brush, but it's M.A.C 224 SE, and it has bristles that are really just free flowing, and I just take my eye and I just blend them together, those two colors, Rated R and Humid, and I come in like this. As you can see, I have not gone up to my eyebrow arch. That's for a reason, and you'll see that in a second. And if I feel like, because when you blend, you know, you might need to go over it and apply some more. If I feel like I need to be lighter with my the inside of my eye, I'll just pack on some more to give it that effect that I'm looking for, which is the wow factor, eye green of Genie. If one side looks darker than the other, just, you know, do what you can to try to even that out, but don't go overboard because it won't look right. And again, I just use the same brush that I would use with the other one. The eyebrow area, the purpose of the highlighter is the highlighted area of the brow arch is to make the eyebrow actually look more higher than how it goes. So I'm going to use M.A.C. This is Ricepaper. It's a lighter color. And I'm going to use a, it's called, this is it's an angle brush, but it has stiff bristles. And this is by Cala Products. And I just got this from a beauty supply store last week, and I fell in love. I love it. And it was only like $15 for like, I don't know, 6 or 7 of them. So what I'm going to do is I'm going up under here like that. Looks crazy, but it's a method to my madness. And I'm going to go up again on this side. And if you get some on your eyebrow, that's perfectly fine. We're gonna work that out. Excuse me. And then I'm going to go back and to blend this rice paper with the green. I have a M.A.C brush, and I don't know what this one is called, but it helps. It does what it needs to do. And I'm just going to bring that rice paper down and also bring that Rated R and Humid up a little bit. And you want them to like mesh, to segue together. And I'm going pretty fast because I'm trying to keep the time down as much as possible. The next thing that I'm going to do is I'm going to take my Mary Kay eyebrow brush and I'm going to brush out my eyebrows. And I'm going to use a brush by Blossom. I got this from the my eyebrow chick. I don't know where she got it from, but I bought it to use for my eyebrows. And I'm going to use this is Coastal Scents, coastalscents.com, and this is my palette. It has a lot of colors on it, and I'm going to use this color. It's two browns. I'm going to use this brown down here at the bottom, and then catty corner to one another. This is the black, but these are catty corner, and I'm just gonna go. I'm gonna go 1, 2, 3, and this is more of a deeper with more, a little bit more red into it. 1, 2, 3. So I pretty much packed on my eyebrow brush, my angle brush, and I'm just gonna go over and just sweep over to, as you can see, you don't need much, but just do a natural angle. That's why it's important to have a good eyebrow chick to do your eyebrows. And as you can see, it's coming together as compared to this one. And you just want to dab. I mean, like, kind of dab, but still sweep down, especially when you get to that coming down part. And as you can see, it's already coming together. Please don't go overboard with this. It can look very, very drag queenish. Nothing against the drag queens. I learned a lot of makeup tips from them also. Then I take my eyebrow brush and I just try to make it as natural as possible. And I just come up and come down. Come up, come down. And then I want to take more highlighter. I want to take more, I want to get more highlight going on under my brow. So I just take the Ricepaper with that stiff Cala product, angle brush, and I just bring it down. And sometimes I use this to blend also, to bring it down with. And sometimes I'll take my ring finger and just blend it together if I feel the need to do that. Okay. The next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to use a eyeliner, liquid eyeliner. This is by NYX. NYXcosmetics.com, and I'm going to use another angle brush that I bought, and it's by Cala also. It's a brow liner pencil, 504. Just purchased at a beauty supply store. And what I do is I take this, and it's very, 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 very you know, thin, but I take this and I apply it to my liner, to my brow brush, my angle brush, like that. Once I do that, I take my eye, and I want a chinky eye look. I love the chinky eye look, so then it really pays to have a steady hand, and you just, as steady as you can, just start on the inside and just work your way in. Stay as close to the lashes as possible, and I like a wing. I always like to put a wing because that just defines my eye a little more. And it's that simple with that. And there we have it with that eye. And I like it. I've used a lot of liquid liners. I just recently found this NYX like 2 weeks ago. I'm loving it. It's only like $1.99 or $2.99, and it does what I need for it to do. The next thing that I'm going to do is I'm going to put on a little blush, and a little trick is you can use eyeshadow for blush. This is a reddish color, has a little red bronzy color to it. It's called Mythology, and it's by M.A.C. And I just take my little Mary Kay mini blush blender. I want to start using the words that you guys will know. Blush, it's a blush brush, that's what it is. And I just do like this, don't use too much. And you want to smile. And you want to go up in an arch like this, because you want it to contour. You want it to look contoured, like to get the look, okay? That's what this is for. You want to get the apple, a little bit of the apple, and go up. And I like to come down too, just a little, not much. I don't want it to look like I have on a lot of blush. I just don't like all of that. You know, I want it to look as natural as possible. The next thing that I'm going to use is I'm going to apply my eyelashes, which I'm going to have a separate tutorial for that actually. But I am going to put these on so you guys can see the effect of it. These are eyelashes from a beauty supply store. 100s, blacks. 100% human hair. These were like $1.99 or $2.99 at the beauty supply store. And I'm going to show you how to put on lashes. A lot of people are scared to put on lashes, but don't be scared. I learned to put on lashes by watching YouTube. So I'm going to take the lash, and I use 30-second super hair bond glue. That's right, folks. I use weave glue to put on my eyelashes. Some people use Duo, which is white, and some other products just for eyelashes. However, I found this to be the easiest to take off. When I take my eyelash off, it comes off so easily, and it doesn't hurt my eyelashes or anything dealing with my eye. My eye doesn't water, it just comes right off. And it stays, it works. Like, I've worn these for up to a day without it coming off. What I use to apply the weave glue to my eyelashes is a manicure stick. This is a nice little trick right here. I got from the beauty supply store. This is by Kiss. And this is what the stick looks like. And I just take a little. And it's going to come out like that. And I just apply it a little bit to that band. To apply my eyelash, I take a tweezer and I put it to the end of the band, almost to the end, almost to the glue, but not quite. I take my eye, and I don't have on any mascara. I found that to be quite hard. And I take my eye, like a chinky eye, and I apply it to the, you want to get it as close as possible. And I start in the middle right here. And that's why I like the weave glue, because it starts bonding immediately. And you just work your way in and go out. If you're finding that, and this happens all the time, don't fret. It's not sticking the way it should. Just take your manicure glue stick, put it back in the glue, and I just like to go down a little bit, like right here. Don't get it in your eye because it starts to burn a little bit, but it's cool, not a lot. I'm going to just take my tweezer and just put it back up there. And there I have my eyelash on. And don't worry, I'll do a tutorial especially for eyelashes, because I have all types of eyelashes. Blue, purple, short, long. You'll get it all. When you're done with that, I take my eye angle brush that I used to put my eyeliner on with my liquid liner, and I take Coastal Scents black. This is eyeshadow, but you can also use it as eyeliner, and that's what I've been doing. For my lips, I'm going to use M.A.C, Nymphette, and I'm going to apply this. And then my favorite is Oh Baby, M.A.C Oh Baby. This is like, I gotta have this. If I had to have anyone, it would be this one all the time. And it has like some glitter in it, but not too much. So this is my eye green of Genie. And you know, you get yourself together, take off your earrings and put what you want to put on. Green eyeshadow, please don't be afraid of it. It looks good with brown. It looks good with oranges. It looks good with, I wore it for Christmas, like I had on a black turtleneck with green eyeshadow and this lipstick, and I accented it with a red scarf, so it looked very, it was good. You know, it looked good. So that's it. Eye green of Genie. Let me know if you have any questions. I'm going to do a lot of tutorials. I also want to just add that I want to put a little satin on the inside right here of my eyes. So I'm going to use, I think this is retired, but it's M.A.C Lucky Charm. It was a limited edition. So I'm going to just do a little dab, and I spilled it, so I'm going to dab it right here on this brush right here. Again, remember to tap. And I want to come right here and do a little inside of my eye right here. So that's that. I hope you enjoyed it. I hope you learned something. Please forgive me for the length of this, but from now on I'm going to just be doing one eye. I'll already have one done, but I'm going to do the other eye to keep the length down. Again, if you have any questions, please hit me up in my inbox. I can also be reached at dannichickflygirl@gmail.com. The products that I use are right below, and the links are also there. And thank you for watching. Remember to rate, comment, and subscribe. That's very important.